Hello and welcome to Squid Nation. I'm your host once again, the Squid God, and I am joined once again by the evil queen Ebony.
Hi.
Do you ever want a new nickname at any point?
I don't care what you call me.
Sausage Grinder.
No.
Okay, Sausage Grinder.
No!
Well, that's a lie already, isn't it?
Yes, I apologise.
No, you don't. Fibber. So, we're going to be going on to part 2 of the retrospective of the Disney Channel movies. And we're going to jump straight into the 2000s. Now, the problem is with the UK Disney Channel movie bit on Disney Plus is there was a lot of films, especially in this era where we grew up in. Mainly in the later half, granted, but you know, there is a lot of films to cover. So this is going to be a jumbled mess, just like my tone of voice. So, you know, we'll get to it. Stop pointing. Not that you guys can see, but she's pointing. But we'll get to it. Right. This is literally, we're just going to be talking about them as they appear. So this is going to be a complete mess on what points we get to and how we get to it. All I know is I want to categorise this as pre-High School Musical and post-High School Musical. Are you alright with that?
Yes.
Or do you think it needs to be a different point?
No.
It doesn't matter, it's still going to be named Part 1 or Part 2, isn't it? So
Yeah.
anyway, so early 2000s, what did you think, overall? I mean, there were some childhood memories, weren't there?
Yes.
So, should I even ask about expectations? Or there were some good ones, I will actually say that. Some of my favourites were in this. Okay, shall we just jump straight into it?
Yeah, let's
Up and away. She already starts laughing. I think this doesn't help as well when you went through the Marvel films, either. So, what was your opinion of Up and Away, the superhero one?
Brilliant.
This was a so bad it was good one, wasn't it? So it's basically Kid Fake's getting superpowers to his like superpowered family, even though they're all dressed up as 50s superheroes, and that's an insult to 50s superhero designs. And you can imagine how the plot unfolds from that. The grandpa was easily the best character.
Again.
What is it with Disney Channel films having grandpas, which are the best characters?
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah, it was. This was not a good film, but my god, it was funny.
Yes.
Not when it was meant to be funny, but it was just funny. The special effects came from Poundland. All the superhero suits, again, I want to say come from Poundland, but I think that's an insult to Poundland, that one. And all the conflicts are terrible, other than the grandpa.
Yeah.
And then like the villain was also god awful.
Can't remember the villain.
He like wanted to like use computers to take over the world, because he like set that virus out that like mind control people or something.
Oh yeah, didn't he control his parents at one point?
Yeah. Oh, it was bad. Would you recommend this one?
No.
Oh, I would if you want a good laugh. If you're 6 beers in, and have already got a kebab smothered on your face, definitely watch Up and Away. Or if you want an example of how not to make a superhero film, then yeah, watch Up and Away. Just watch The Incredibles. Just watch The Incredibles. It's so much better. Or any Marvel film. Any Marvel film will do.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the bad ones as well. Just any Marvel film will do. Okay, jumping up next, The Colour of Friendship. Or as I like to call it, the time that the Disney Channel said the N-word. I can't believe that happened. My jaw hit the floor. What do you think of The Colour of Friendship?
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
It was a nice attempt at, teaching kids, about diversity and stuff like that, with race and colour.
Yeah.
And it was based on a true story as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, simple tale. It did the job. I like how we got to see both sides of the conflict.
Yeah.
It started off a bit cheesy, I won't lie.
And they were both in the wrong in ways.
Yeah. I like how there's still that debate on, you can argue who was right, who was wrong, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even though I know that isn't the point of it, but,
Exactly.
you can see both, views, especially, for its time period.
Yeah.
But it's alright. I don't think I'd watch it again, personally.
No, I don't think I would.
But it was alright. I think I can see, at the time as well, it being a very important film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. That's all I've got to say.
Hmm.
Maybe watch it if you're interested in hearing Disney set drop the N-bomb,
Yeah,
but,
I was say, yeah, if you don't believe us.
Oh, my jaw hit the floor. Anyway, now back to complete disappointment in the human race, Alley Cats Strikes.
Oh, no.
The bowling film.
I don't remember it very well. All
Right.
I remember is that they were bowling.
Right, this doesn't help either that I hate bowling. Right, judge me on how you were, but bowling is one of the most boring sports, and that is coming from someone who likes golf, by the way. Well, ironic golf, anyway.
It's because they don't like golf.
No, oh god. So, not when you're taking it seriously and the whole thing's just shut off. So, but no, you know when you're all being cheeky with it, then yeah, golf's a great time. But no, this was a boring, generic sports movie with not much value other than, hey look, the gimmick's bowling this time. If you're into bowling, then maybe, but it's hard to recommend it outside of, unless you're into bowling.
Yes.
I wouldn't recommend this one personally. If you've seen a sports movie, you've seen this.
Yeah.
Just like the next one, Rip Girls. You remember Rip Girls, don't you?
No.
How do you turn a surfing movie boring? So I thought the relationship in it was bland. I didn't like any of the characters. You know, like the parent characters. Both sides were boring. Like, the main conflict itself just was cheesy. And there weren't even any, like, nice tracking shots or anything.
No.
If you want a good surfing film, just watch Surf's Up. I love that film. Just watch Surf's Up. I know it's animated, but watch Surf's Up. It's so much better. Right, I'm moving on because I'm just annoyed talking about this.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of sports movies, Miracle in Lane 2. Do you remember this one?
Yes.
What do you think of this one? I remember it being alright.
Yeah.
Again, it still falls into the, like, generic, like, you know, sports film. But, like, I will admit, like, the main kid's, like, you know, imagination scenes were pretty good.
Yes.
You know, like, when he's, like, getting told off, he always imagines it as, like, a courtroom drama that he can't win.
Yeah.
Which, you know, any kid being told off already knows what that feels like.
Or any event in his life was like a courtroom, wasn't it?
Yeah. But, yeah, I thought there were some creative scenes, at least.
Yeah.
Again, it still falls into just average, but I thought it was alright, overall.
Yeah, I did.
One boring, well, bits of it were, but I think I had enough creativity at least to keep me hooked.
Yeah.
To make me go, this is a bit more than just average.
Yeah.
Maybe you could watch this one. You know, if you're drunk enough. Okay, another bad one where I wet myself laughing at the effects. Stepsister from Planet Weird. Now,
The bubble one!
the bubble one. I mean, don't the title say it all?
Yeah.
It's to be fair, right? This one to me, it looked like a bloody knockoff film. You know that you'd find, you know, like What's Up. It looked like a knockoff film,
Yeah.
and when you watch it, it feels like a knockoff film. I don't know what it feels like a knockoff film of, but it feels like a knockoff film for something that don't exist. So like they turn into like bubbles.
Well, her and her dad, don't they?
Yeah, because they're like aliens. Yeah. Or was it they were like or was it like water turns them into bubbles, or like some gimmick like that?
Well, they are water, aren't they, basically?
Yeah. But if they touch water, they
yeah.
turn into bubbles. And there was some like mad villain at one
She
point.
talks to the water as well, doesn't she?
Yeah. Look, the main thing I remember from this film is she goes into the bathroom, sees her sister in bubbles, and screams and runs out. That's the main bit I remember. I did not like this. Yeah, I did not like this one. Oh god. But if you want a degree on how not to do special effects, you definitely watch Sisters from Planet Weird. Stepsister. Step. Moving on. Speaking of Step. Ready to Run. I do not even remember this one.
What?
Ready to Run, the horse one. I know we watched it, but I can't remember a thing about it. Yeah, the one with the horse.
I have no idea.
She was like learning to horse ride. There, you couldn't have guessed that from the title,
I can't
could you?
remember it
Yeah, exactly.
at all.
I remember we watched it though. I know we definitely did because I remember like one scene from it, but I can't recommend it because I don't remember anything. Maybe the 8th beer knocked me out at that point.
Let's just move on from that one.
Let's move on from that one. 10 out of 10 best film ever. I don't know. It could be, could not be. I'm not rewatching to find out because if I completely forgot about it. Okay, your favourite one. I remember you loved this. Quince.
Quince is brilliant.
Oh, Quince. Had the I think this was one of the first ones where you had like the Disney Channel star effects in it, because the girl in it, she's the one from Halloween Town, and like this is definitely where you can see that formula start. You know, with the young Disney star cast type thing.
Yeah.
What do you think of Quince?
It was alright.
It was laughable.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, especially at the end, you know, it became like that really cheesy marketing thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad it's good. It is funny, and the fourth wall breaks in it really don't work.
No.
Like, it's stylized as a fourth wall film, but it really doesn't like keep to it, and the tone is all over the place. Like, you know, 1 minute she's having like a big band concert in her in the hallway, and then the next minute she's going to her mum. Do we even know the name of your children? It's just weird. Like when it's one of those when it tries taking itself seriously, it's not good.
No.
Like it's overly boring, overly cliched, you know, yada yada yada. But but there are some ironic, funny bits.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say on it. Again, we're chewing through these. There's not much to say on these. I can't really go into detail because they're that simple. These ones. Okay, The Other Me.
This was the clone one.
Yeah, this was the clone one. I quite enjoyed this one actually.
Yeah, this is alright.
It was cheesy, but it was it was that like good. It was that good juicy cheese.
Yeah.
It's like eating a pizza. Okay, that's giving it way too much credit. Way too much credit. No. It was a fun premise. There were some fun scenes, like, you know, when the clone first reveals himself, and when the clone starts like spewing off on his own adventures. Like bits like that were fun. And I still remember the climax for some reason.
Yeah.
And the two scientists were dorks.
Yeah, they were brilliant though.
But they weren't in it enough for it to ruin. Like they were quirky, but they weren't over the top quirky for me.
No.
They worked for what the tone was. Like, it wasn't taking itself seriously at all, you can tell. Which is kind of how I prefer these films. But yeah, I could laugh at this one. That might just be the beer talking, though. We had a lot of alcohol while watching these, fair warning. And unhealthy. If I die next year, it's because of Disney Channel movies. But yeah, do you have anything else to say about The Other Me?
No.
Okay, shall we move straight on?
Yeah, it's just
Would you recommend it, yes or no?
Yeah. For a Disney Channel movie, I would.
Yeah, that's set a low bar, though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, Mum's got a date with a vampire. Oh, this was terrible. You remember this one, don't you?
Yes. I can't believe we're at this point already.
This took forever to get to.
Yeah, it seems so quick talking about them, but...
There's not a lot to say about these ones, though.
I know.
This... Honestly, I think this film was the inspiration for Fred 2. Not that you'd get that reference,
No.
but this feels like... Right, this was cheesy, it was over the top, it was... I remember the climax was quite funny.
Yeah.
You know, when Helsing got involved in everything.
Yeah.
And it just became this weird mesh-up of comedy and, like, horror. It was, well, not horror, that's being a bit exaggerating it a bit. But it was trying.
Like I said with the other one, it's okay for a kid's, like, creepy film.
I disagree with you there. This was not scary. This was just hilarious.
I know it wasn't scary, but, like...
Well, no, but don't look under the bed. Right, I think that one, like, had some genuine scenes where I could see a child being, like, scared of it. But this, no. This was just cheese. This was pure cheese. I don't remember much of it other than the last act, which is weird for me.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say. I wouldn't recommend this one, personally. That last act, just skip to the end. You don't need any of the build-up, believe me. It don't lead to anything. There is no foreshadowing or out.
It's basically what the name, isn't it?
Mum's got a date with a vampire. Cue the laugh track. Okay, I'm going to move on to a masterpiece in cinema. This is pure... Right. If you've seen the musical, Broadway or West End, you've been watching it wrong. If you've seen Phantom of the Opera, you have been watching this story wrong. It's been a complete lie. Because Phantom of the Megaplex... Now that... This is a terrible, awful, beautiful mess. And I adore it. I was laughing so hard at this. It's basically Phantom of the Opera, but it takes place in a cinema. And it's a cheesy comedy for some reason. There was no greater value to this film other than it is garbage, and I love it for that. There are disconnected plots up the whatso. There is a cheesy, corny villain who throws nets at teenagers when they're on the roof. For some reason. There is a popcorn machine that breaks because of some bullies and everyone trips over the popcorn. For some reason. It is a mess, and I love it.
And there's a random old guy
And there's a dinosaur.
that keeps, like, wanting to come back even though he don't work there anymore.
Yeah, but he became intentional to the story, though, didn't he? Integral.
Yeah.
Beautiful film. Beautiful.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend
Recommend
that
this
to
one.
Netflix.
All the alcohol required. I'm just thinking, how much are we actually that much of alcoholics? Because I'm just looking at all these films now, going, we drank a lot, didn't we? Okay. I can't remember the title as well. I can't even read it. The Ultimate Christmas Present. The Weather Machine one.
Yes.
This was not good. This was. I don't even know what this was actually. I remember I remember the plot. It was
The weather.
Yeah, the kid got the weather
robot
machine,
thing.
and then the weatherman tried stealing it. Which
Yeah.
I can't blame the guy. Right, that is a pro gamer move. That is, capitalizing on a market
He
like
just
that.
wants to be right, didn't he, about the weather?
Yeah.
But didn't her the whole thing is she wished for a snow day, and her dad got stuck in a different.
Yeah, he was trying to make it home for
Country.
Christmas.
But because she'd wished for a snow day, he couldn't get home.
Yeah.
And got this weather machine's a bit snow day.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. Because, Santa Claus might have had a snow machine just laying in a random workshop near your school.
Santa Claus is? I still don't.
I don't know. Why does he never make it snow in the UK?
When we want it.
When we want
Do
it.
you remember that time it snowed in March?
It snowed in April this year. I was working in it. In April.
I know.
Anyway, right.
We're
Side
not
tangent
discussing
aside,
the
we're not
weather.
we're not being English and complaining about the weather, right? Oh god, it was this film was bad.
But it was one that I remember coming on quite often near Christmas.
All I'm saying is
I'm
Mrs. Claus
tired.
should have gone harder on him. He really deserved a bollocking. Because why was he working just near a school, right, on a random weather machine? No, Father Christmas.
Yeah, and how did he manage to lose it in the first place if he was like this?
They stole it, didn't they?
Well, yeah, but you think.
Oh no,
he'd
he
have-
threw it out and then they nicked it out the bin, didn't they?
Yeah, because he thought it was broken. But surely Santa Claus would like.
Let's move on before we get into the logistics of Father Christmas. And yes, I am calling him Father Christmas.
be
Okay.
Very posh.
Very posh. Okay, Xenon 2. The sequel. Get it? It's with a Z. Do you get it? Is it so funny?
Yes, it is.
What did you think of Xenon 2? The sequel. I mean, if the poster's anything to go by.
I don't know.
This was, right, unlike the first one, which had a bit of charm to it, this was... I mean, it took a different direction, I'll give it that. You know,
Yeah.
with the legend from the first one, the singer dude.
Yeah,
with
but
him-
it's a different actor, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was
I
it?
think. Or
No.
was that Another one.
No, I thought it was Raven that was a different actor.
Oh, I might have been. I might be wrong.
And Xenon teaming up with her rival from the first one. That was an alright change in
Yeah.
direction. But God, this one was paced horribly.
Yeah.
God, oh, it was bad. And I was it was trying to talk to a comment or something. Or was that the
Do you
third
mean
one?
Comet?
Comment.
I think it was this one. I can't remember exactly. I lost track with the Xenon movies after the first one.
But yeah, they were trying to get back into space or something.
Yeah.
Or was it they were trying to stop the space station getting shut down?
Yeah, because wasn't it something to do with the nasty girl's father from the first?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. I think the comet one was the third one.
I don't remember.
I know, it was boring. All right. I remember them. They're in a forest at one point, and they're complaining at each other. It's just like walking to school. Like when we went to school, just walking in the forest and complaining about stuff. This was boring. I rest my case. Not the best sequel.
No.
Okay, Motorcrossed. I enjoyed Motorcrossed actually.
Yeah.
Like, not great, but,
It's alright.
I thought it was alright.
I wasn't expecting to like it at all.
Yeah. I think it's a nice, girl power movie.
Yeah.
And there's some, creative filming in there, and, it's
Fair enough.
it's good. It's still a bit generic in places, but, it does the job well. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't got a lot to complain about it. I'd actually recommend this one.
Yeah, I would.
Not as high art cinema, but, if you...
Yeah.
It's a good watch. Okay, absolute trash
What
time.
was it? Oh, Look at the
Look at the Irish. Oh, this film was garbage. Right, right. Ebony, I'm going to let you explain the premise.
Why?
Just please. Because you're the sensible one out of the both of us. So can you explain the premise?
So, basically, this boy goes through, like, random weird changes, doesn't he? Something like that.
Yeah.
Like, weird things start happening to him.
Yeah.
And then he walks into the kitchen or something, and his mum's, like, shrunken. And, like, it turns out she is a leprechaun. And that he's also a leprechaun, and he's changing into a leprechaun. And it's just him trying not to become a leprechaun.
Yeah, you got most of it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Brief analysis.
Yeah. He lost his lucky charm and to like this bloke.
Well, yeah,
And it was all about like family. But no, the mother like goes from like a heavy American accent to like complete Irish immediately.
Like they were hiding that they were Irish.
And that they were
And
leprechauns.
that they were leprechauns. But like the dad was not a leprechaun or something, so he was just like, what the
Oh,
heck is going on?
this film really annoyed me. This was paced so bad. The effects, the effects. It just, does cheese properly, like, sum it up properly?
Yeah, it does.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does it justice. Oh, I hated this film. I hated it. I hated it. I hated the terrible acting. I hated the terrible sets. I hated the terrible effects. I hated the terrible plot. I hated this one. Never watch this film. Again, it was funny if you were drunk off your head just to think that someone wrote this down and submitted this and then this got published. Which, keep in mind, right, if your script in the future, if you're a future writer and your script don't get published, just remember, The Look of the Irish got published. This got made into a feature film, The Look of the Irish. This is how bad entertainment has gone down. Right, I'm moving on because I'm annoyed. Hounded.
This was hilarious.
And this is the one with Corey. No, that was rough.
This was the one with the dog that just kept attacking them.
Yeah, the dog that just tried to murder everyone.
Yes.
The dog scenes were great. The human drama stuff was boring.
No. Yeah, the dog. Oh.
This one was the dog's bollocks, literally.
The 10-minute montage.
Just 10-minute montage of a dog killing, just mass murdering people. It was brilliant. Yeah, I'd recommend this one heavily. But you can turn it off when the human drama comes into it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's all I've got to say about it.
Yeah.
So, don't even need to know about the plot. There's just a mad dog in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, jumping ship was boring.
What was jumping ship?
It was those three guys on an island. Like they jumped off the ship, and like they got stranded on an island for 3 days, and then people came after them.
I actually can't remember this one either.
They tried framing it like a thriller / Lord of the Flies type thing.
Right.
And I can commend it for trying to be like this serious drama.
Yeah.
But it was really boring. There was some nice scenes like when the brothers fell out over the boat and stuff like that.
Oh, I briefly remember that.
Yeah. But everything else around it was I think I would have rather been stranded than watch this again. Okay, the poof point. Oh, I hated this. Oh, I hated this. Okay, darling, do you want to explain the poof point as well?
No.
Please.
I don't want to.
Basically, Mum and Dad are smart geniuses. Sister and brother don't get along. Mum and Dad make a machine that can, like, reverse time
Yeah, and speed
on
up
themselves.
time,
Right. But if you, like, reverse to before you were born, you go poof. Okay, that's the poof point. And Mum and Dad use it on themselves by accident.
And they get younger and younger, don't they?
Yep, and they keep forgetting how to how to fix the machine, and so the kids have to unite together. Oh, I hated this film. Don't have that, the effects, again. These effects didn't even come from Poundland in this one. They came from the 50p store.
Yeah.
This one was, I had a headache watching this one. Like, half of it takes place in a single room. Right, and then the rest of it is just parent drama, but as teenagers.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting further back, and this one's cringy.
Yeah.
This one's really cringy.
Yeah.
And this one just grated on me as well. I hated this one. I hated this one. I hated this one. I hated these films. Okay, Halloween Town 2. What do you think of Halloween Town 2?
Which one was this one?
This is Halloween Town 2. It's like, this is the one where, the main villain from the first one's kids steal, like, the spell book. And then, like, takes over, and, like, turns the town normal.
Oh, right, yeah. No, he tries to turn the normal town into
Halloween
Town.
And Halloween Town into the normal town.
No, he just makes them all, like, a weird
I know, but
zombie frozen people, didn't he?
No, he just tried to make every day Monday. This one was... considering all the creativity in the first one, it's kind of sad that this one, like, kind of let it down until the third act. And I don't know why the siblings got really annoying in this one as well.
Yeah.
The grandma was still great as always, but she wasn't in it a lot.
No.
And so was the mother. And some of the monster designs, for at the party were pretty good. Oh, that was a good idea. But other than that, this one was really slow and really clunky, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
I couldn't even recommend it as a so bad it's good. Oh, how many of these do we have left? I hate these films.
Shall we finish this one there, or?
Shall we say how long we got? How long we've been recording for? Shall we cover just a few more and then we'll say
Okay.
rapid fire? 'Twas the night. I completely forgot about this one.
Oh,
Well, wasn't this the uncle one who was just stealing
and
everything?
he was like a thief or something, and he just was a scumbag.
The uncle was the best part.
Yeah.
Easily. The rest of it, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about that one?
No.
Okay, double teamed. I remember a few jokes in this actually made me laugh.
Or was this where she hurt herself and then a twin sister took her place or something?
I think it was. You'd say they were both playing for the same opposite team. Well, same team, and they were hated each other. They moved to the same high school and they hated it. The twins.
Yeah.
I can't remember what joke it was, but I know a joke in this did make me laugh actually. I can't remember which one it was. But I still won't recommend this one. Like, if you want a teen drama type thing, there's 100 other better options out there.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cadet Kelly.
I used to like this one when I was a kid. Didn't like it so much rewatching it.
Yeah, this one was a real big letdown for me.
Yeah, I was like expecting to like this one.
Yeah, but it just fell flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have anything positive. Like, I can see why a younger kid would like this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I mean, at least the setting was unique for its own thing. Like, there's not a lot of Disney Channel movies you can say are actually, military focused. So, it's a nice little like diversion. I finally, this is one I'm actually gonna praise a little bit.
Yes, I quite enjoyed this one.
True Confessions.
Yeah.
I think this one like really showed Shia LaBeouf's range as an actor.
Yes.
The do it man. I mean, I knew him as from Transformers as a kid, but like I said, I think him playing the retarded kid, right? That's not an insult. That is actually what he plays, and he does it really well. Like, to a scary degree. I think there's a lot of powerful scenes in this, and I think the actual theme of like how she deals with this and showing that off in a positive light, I think it's quite inspiring actually.
Yeah.
And I like how it even conveys like even subtle things in life can build up to being like big actions, and to show it like the main bit I'm talking about is when the dad watches the tape back, for example.
Yeah.
And he realizes how neglectful he's been. Like bits like that, it's filled with little little bits and bobs like that really like hold it up for
I
me.
think like the bit that sticks with me was the bit where he had the brother had the breakdown in the library.
I really like that bit.
And
Yeah.
she's trying to console him, and like the library people were telling him off for being loud.
Yeah, but I like that bit as well because you see it from his perspective.
Yeah.
And it's filmed, and it's like filmed like with the corridors like looking like really long and narrow. It feels like something out of The Shining.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really good way to convey it.
Yeah.
I would honestly recommend this one. It's not high art, but I think with a bigger budget, this could have been like mainstream.
Yeah.
And I do think it's an important film, especially for people of that age like demographic as well.
Yeah.
You know, when bullying's a heavier theme. But yeah, I'd honestly recommend True Confessions. It's a really good one. Yeah. I think we should end it there, don't you think?
Yes.
After rapid firing through that. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one, where torturing ourselves is fun. We enjoy the pain. Bye-bye.
Bye.